an article that has 1,000 words, technically all 1,000 words could have made it onto X somehow. And effectively, now you have this remarkable repository. And I wonder how you think about that again, and how you think the creative community and those who were the original IP owners should think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have Digital God. So ask Digital God at that point. These lawsuits won't be decided before on a time frame that is relevant.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think we live, there's that, I don't know if it's actually a real Chinese saying or not, but may you live in interesting times.
Right.
It's apparently not a good thing. But I would prefer to, personally, I would prefer to live in interesting times. And we live in the most interesting of times. I think, for a while there, I was really getting demotivated and losing sleep over the threat of AI danger. And then I finally became fatalistic about it and said, well, even if I knew annihilation was certain, would I choose to be alive at that time or not? And I said I probably would choose to be alive at that time because it's the most interesting thing, even if there's nothing I could do about it. So then basically a fatalistic resignation helped me sleep at night because I was having trouble sleeping at night because of AI danger. Now, what to do about it? I mean, I've been the biggest, the one banging the drum the hardest, by far the longest, or at least one of the longest for AI danger. And these regulatory things that are happening, the single biggest reason they're happening is because of me.
All right, Shalom, Shalom. This is Brother Mayum coming at you from GMS Tampa Bay. Back at it with another lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all the praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachahak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out this truth and this truth and sincerity. And just want to do a quick lesson. Just going into this clip here that Lord's will I can remember to put into the editing. I'm more than likely put it at the beginning of this lesson. But as you'll hear, it's an interview with Elon Musk, and where he's talking about a digital God. Okay, and this is what we've been telling y'all these devils are pushing towards. All right, and the scriptures even tell you that this man is going to set himself up as being the Most High. Okay, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, and I'll just start at verse 1. It says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushai HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand." Right, man. So seeing the things that we are seeing taking place on the earth, man, we can't be shaken, especially when we see the videos from brothers. We have talks with the brothers amongst ourselves, and we even starting from the apostles on down, we put out these warnings of what Esau Edom is doing on the earth. We at the end of the day, you shouldn't be shaken in mind, okay? Because these things were already written to happen, and those that have faith and believe in the Lord, all right, shouldn't be doubting, okay? Because these things are all necessary to take place on the earth, man, okay? And it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And so now, here we are in 2025, and you've had a falling away of the Israelites. All right, where you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you don't call yourselves Israelites any longer. Okay, pursuant to Psalms chapter 83, these nations the different nations, the heathen nations, the so-called Chinese, the so-called Arabs, the so-called East Indians, the so-called white man, so on and so forth. These nations have all conspired together and became confederate one with another to make you Israelites forget who you were. And that happened over the process of time through captivity after captivity after captivity. The last captivity that we were under, okay, was under the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, according to the Bible. Okay, and through the captivity that we served under this devil, we completely and utterly forgot who we were. Okay, it was beaten out of us. We weren't allowed, the Israelites, you know, specifically of the southern kingdom, weren't allowed to even read the scriptures. All right, which the southern kingdom, all right, starting with the tribe of Judah, all right, which is the head tribe, all right, they were kept from the scriptures, killed if they were found reading the scriptures. Okay, them being the head tribes goes to show you that Esau, Edom knew exactly who the tribes were. Okay, and as far as the northern kingdom goes, the so-called Indians and Latino tribes, to go to show you how Esau knows who the tribes are. The head tribe, Ephraim, are the so-called Puerto Ricans, and who are out of all the native, out of all the Latino tribes, Ephraim is the only one that's a part of the island. Puerto Rico is the only place that's a part of America, so to say. You know, I was born in Puerto Rico. I lived there for a little bit. You know, I was born with a social security number, you know, so on and so forth. And I didn't have to get no passport or anything to come over here to America when we, you know, finally did move out here. You know, which again is more prophecy of what Ephraim would do. Going into, was that Hosea, I believe, chapter 9, that the parents shall take their children to the murderer. That's speaking, you know, and specific to Ephraim, but really the whole nation of the northern kingdom. You know, because Ephraim, just as Judah is a representative of the whole southern kingdom, Ephraim is a representative of the northern kingdom. And so the Latino tribes, especially the Latino tribes, what have they done? They've come and they've, you know, brought their children over to the America. Okay, over to the USA. Okay, and hopes for finding a better future. But as the scriptures, you know, say again, they shall bring their children over to the murderer, man. And that's who Esau Edom has done. He's murdered our ancestors, and he's still doing it to this day. Okay, but there was that falling away that happened already. Okay, now we've been in that time period since the Spirit, you know, came down upon the elders of our apostles, you know, Abba Bivens, High Priest Ariah, High Priest Shaw, you know, so on and so forth, and down to our apostles and elders that we have today, you know, has come down to expose this devil, you know, and through the process of the internet, we've been able to spread this word to the four corners of the earth so that this man of sin can be revealed. So we're in these times that we're living in, and that day is going to come, the day of Yahushua returning. Okay, but it says, this is what Esau Edom would do. It says, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And through Esau's technology, he's acquiring that position as we speak. And as you heard Elon Musk speaking about a digital God, this is why Esau Edom is pushing everything to become digitized, including assets, including yourself. Because if everything is tied into this program or this system that he's going to have in place, and that he already has in place, then he can monitor everything. And what he's doing is he's monitoring everything with this AI. Okay, or as they put it, the AGI. Okay, ultimately what they want to accomplish is to bring about the ASI, artificial superintelligence. But what this system is going to do is be able to monitor everything in real time. Okay, be able to monitor every single individual and what they do, how they're doing it, where they're going, how they're spending their money. All right, which is what Revelation 13:15 on down is talking about, man. That mark of the beast is exactly what you're going to have to take for you to be plugged into the system that Esau Edom is bringing about. And as you heard it in that interview, Elon Musk said that those lawsuits aren't going to get solved or aren't going to get resolved in a how do you put it, in a feasible timeline, so to say, in a relevant timeline, meaning this system that they're getting ready to bring out to the world is going to come first. Going again into Revelation chapter 11. Let's get this real quick. 11 it says, or it's like 12 and 12. Revelation 12 and 12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So Esau Edom knows that he has but a short time. And Elon Musk himself just told you that. He himself just told you in that little interview that they know that they have but a short time. Because these lawsuits that supposedly they're going through, they're going to have their system, this digital god, in place already before those come to pass. So they know that they have but a short time. That's why they're ramping things up to try to bring about these systems, okay, so that they can put themselves in this position as being as the Most High, man. But these devils don't understand that they're going to be disappointed, man. They're going to be brought low. All right, let's just read this in the book of Obadiah. Let's start at verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Okay, so this is concerning Edom. Verse 2 goes on to say, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And we're starting to see this despising of America, specifically of you Edomites. All right, the ruling class of Edom in the world. Okay, where the nations are all becoming, the nations are all getting to a point of they're completely done with dealing with Esau, man. Whether it be through America or this nation or that nation, the people are starting to realize who the problem is, man. And more specific of Esau, it's here in America that's the issue, because the elites of Esau have used America as that hammer to beat the earth into submission. But now, as America has been dwindling in power, the nations have become strong. Okay? Like the weak say, I am strong, as the scriptures talk about in Titus. Or not Titus, Joel. Okay? But again, man, this is just more signs of things to come, man. Esau Edom knows exactly what he's doing. You know, he's bringing about a digital godhead to the world. And the majority of the people of this earth are following after this devil, man. They're willingly going to submit to this digital god that is being set up, because through this digital god, Esau Edom has pushed this peace and safety, as if the internet hasn't already shown you aspects of vulnerability. But Esau Edom is portraying this new wave of technology as safer. Okay, this is why he's, throughout the years, more and more chaos has been introduced to the world, so that Esau can bring about his order from this chaos, to take away your rights little by little, so that it gets to the point to where you've pretty much given up all your freedom, all your privacy over to this devil, so that he can monitor it in the hopes to keep you safe. But as the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. And that's what's coming upon Esau, man. Okay? Verse 3 says, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And see, that's this devil, and the pride that he has in him is that he truly believes that he can't be brought down from the position that he's been set up at. He's forgotten altogether that the Most High is not a man like unto himself. Matter of fact, let's get that in, I believe that's Psalms 50. I think around the 12th verse. right. Let me just, I'll start at verse 18. Psalms 50 and 18 in Salakia, as I try to do this in transit. Psalms 50 and 18, it says, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. And this is what Esau Edom does, man. All right, he's framed deceit through the words that he's pushed out to the masses of the people, man. By making you believe that this system that he's putting into place is for the betterment of mankind, which is what they especially Elon Trump, what Elon Musk has been speaking about, man, is how to better upgrade the human genome. Okay, how can we alter humanity to make us better, to make us more resilient? And the way they've come to bring this about is through their technology. Okay, as you've seen Musk do with his Neuralink. Okay, so they have the pieces already put in place. They have the technologies in place. It's just a matter of pushing it out to the public, and a lot of y'all are already going to accept it, man. You're going to accept this image of the beast, which is the new way of living, this new digital age that we're entering into, which is what these the elites of this world call the fourth industrial revolution, the merging of man and machine. Okay. Verse 20, Psalms 50 and 20 says, thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thine own mother's son. And that's what Esau Edom does, man. Because what? Jacob and Esau were twins. And Esau does nothing but speak against the Israelites, man. All right? You sons of Jacob. You can get accounts of that during the time of the Babylonian Empire, man. When you Israelites were under captivity, who was there telling the Babylonians to do away with you Israelites, man? It was these damn devils, man. Esau, Edom, saying, raise it, raise it. Because they knew exactly what would happen if they didn't. That we would eventually come back up, man. That our power would come and deliver us. Okay, and Esau, Edom, ultimately what Esau, Edom has been trying to do is do exactly what the Lord told King Saul to do, which was to do away with these damn, in specific, the tribe of Amalek, which are the chief tribe of Esau here in these last days that's ruling this earth. Is the ones that are calling themselves the Ishis. Those are the descendants of the tribe of Amalek, all right, who was the grandson of Esau. Okay, and so throughout history, Esau Edom has been trying to get his vengeance on you Israelites, and he's been trying to do away with you. And this is what he's doing with his technology, is exactly that, man, trying to do away with you Israelites. Because if he can just get rid of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the world in his eyes would be a better place. They can do exactly what they need to do, and who's going to be there to buck up against them, man? Because if it wasn't for the Israelites waking up and revealing this man of sin for what he is, the world would still be under this man's spell. And that's exactly what Esau Edom wants, man. But the Heavenly Father is going to disappoint him, and he has been disappointing him by the waking up of the Lord's people. All right? Verse 20 or 21, this is the point, Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. And see, the Lord is going to set these devils in their proper order, man, in their proper place in this world. Okay? Because Esau Edom believed that he was one just like Esau, that he was just a man. But the Most High is not a man. Okay? And Yahushua is going to return, and he's not going to meet thee as a man, because we read about what happened when Yahushua did come as a man. Okay? He was put on that cross ultimately to fulfill prophecy. Okay, but this time Yahushua is not going to return in that same manner, man. And Esau Edom is going to have a rude awakening when that happens. This whole idea of a digital God is going to be flushed down the toilet with the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? And, you know, that's pretty much the point that I wanted to hit on, man. You know, Lord's will, I remember to put that clip, you know, it's an interesting clip, you know. And, you know, just take heed, man. You know, as Elon Musk said in that video, man, you know, these are interesting times, and he would prefer to live in interesting times. Well, we're living in the times, we're living the visions that the prophets of old seen, man. And the scriptures talk about that, how the prophets of old desired to see the things which we see now. Okay, so this indeed is our interesting times, man. Okay, and there's no greater time to rejoice but in these times, because the Lord is nigh at the door, man. And Lord's will, we get to see his return here very, very soon, man. Okay, as this devil speeds up, so will the Lord speed up, lest there be no flesh to be saved, man. You know, so hey, with that, Lord's will, this was edifying. I want to give all the praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, of the great millstone. Much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out his truth and his truth and sincerity. With that, I say shalom.